I'm gonna tell everybody something out there. If you're alone, enjoy being alone. You never know how long you're gonna be alone. Take advantage of it. So when you get with somebody, you got responsibility then. You gotta share everything, just about. So enjoy being alone. You can relax, you can learn, you can grow, you can evolve, you can understand, learn to understand. Take advantage of being alone. If you're alone, if you feel like you're alone too long, you'll get used to it. I'm gonna tell you something about loneliness. Loneliness is probably one of the hardest things in the world to get used to. I ain't going to work over there. I ain't gonna do that. I ain't do no concrete work. No. I don't mind it, but boy, I ain't feeling that. But anyway, but yeah. They do that concrete work manually. They ain't got no tools. They do that shit the old-fashioned way. Come out good though. Come out great. I'm good. I'm good. It don't pay enough for me. But yeah, loneliness. If you're alone too long, don't fret. Don't go crazy. Don't lose your mind. Don't do none of that. Don't do none of that. Take that opportunity to evolve yourself. God know everything, y'all. God ain't forgot about nobody. Some people it just take longer to discipline than others. You know, that might not be what you're here for, you know, and it might be what you're here for, you know. Like they doing something with my throat. They got rid of somebody in the spiritual side that's an old historian. They got my throat itching. You see, stuff like that you learn from being alone. Like, honestly, I don't even think sicknesses and illnesses are real unless somebody forcefully putting it on you. Somebody doing black magic or your ancestors tweaking something on the other side. Like Raspy. They did something with my Raspy person. I liked it Raspy because Raspy can sing real good. But you gotta tap in it now. Raspy got that raspy singing voice. If they took it away, you can hear it a little bit. I can feel it. And, the bridge, it was talking about, last night they were talking about bridge, why my bridge was empty when it came down to lovers after separating me and the flame apart. They separated us. Our bridge was dark together, I guess. It was rough. So when they separated us, they had to cut something, and Raspy had to go for a while anyway. All historical stuff. This is what I've been going through. That's what I'm saying. This is the process I've been going through. It's a long, tedious process. It was like me and the flame had to come in contact. It's like this, y'all. Somebody followed the call. I didn't even know, shouted. I didn't know about none of this till 4 years ago. But somebody stalked me so bad from the beginning of my life. They followed the tarot cards and they followed the stars and all that to a T. And they found my flame way before I found her. And they basically, I'm guessing this, now don't take this to the bank. This is stuff that I'm trying to get, because God told me as I was going through this, He told me as I'm going through this to basically evaluate, learn why I went through it, because every time I was having near-death experiences, I would always say, how can you send me to hell when my life was like this and like that? But like, anyway, somebody was just throwing so much black, man. Somebody literally tried to destiny swap with me all the way to the afterlife. Literally. So anyway, I didn't know about tarot till 2020. That's why God told me to watch it. And that's why I said yesterday, tarot introduced me to my issues and my whole life. And that's why I said I gotta thank the tarot cards, but I don't have to watch it no more though. It ain't really about me no more anyway. But they still probably own the story, on the mission. But so far as me, that's the beautiful thing about taking your part, and that's the beautiful thing about the cards. If you take yourself out of this negative energy, the card's gonna read that, you know. But anyway, somebody follow me to the T, to the point. These people were so wickedly evil. They knew tarot. That's why I said people say don't learn tarot. My advice is you better, because your enemy know tarot. And these people use tarot to stalk people and get people's lives and turn their life inside out, literally. God always bless people. Every time you do something good, you get a blessing. Somebody had done this so long, they literally took out a whole energy line and destiny swapped with them. It's like somebody was like, these people, it was like, if you're born overly righteous, or if you religious, you know, religious people, some religious people do not deal with tarot, period. But it's like that right there is like some game somewhere. I ain't saying they put it there. I'm just saying maybe they don't recognize it. But I recognize it because I'm from the street. That's some game. And they take that game, bro. They take the knowledge that you refuse to learn and use it against you. So that's what happened to me. And these clowns followed me to the T, and they found my flame before I even knew anything about soulmates, twins, or twin flame. And they turned her out, assigned her a boyfriend. That's how it went now. Assigned her a loser and made sure that loser wouldn't leave her. No matter if the loser cheated on her or nothing. And that's what the loser did. The loser cheated on her, got on drugs. He made her life a miserable living hell. And he turned her all the way up, in and out. And to the point where she could not leave. And she was in a mental stagnation forever, for the rest of her life, on this lifetime, in this earth, in this lifetime. So by the time I come across her, flames supposed to come together, but by the time I come across her, she hated me furiously. And that's where we began all these stories from. Beautiful story though. God taught me a lesson, everybody taught me a lesson. But anyway, she would have been okay if she wouldn't have put me along with all the other people she was torturing to death. When she added me to the equation, that threw her in the trash can right there. When we first met, all she had to do was be right with me. And she would have healed, God would have healed her from everything. She had all the diseases, even the diseases you feel like you couldn't, she felt like she couldn't get rid of. God was gonna heal her from all that. It was a one-time chance though, bro. You know, and they had to pull me out of it because I wasn't seeing no understanding in it. Because I saw it as in the same wicked people that been trying to torture me. Because the same thing they did to her, to turn her out, they tried that on me. But I was always fighting back. You know what I'm saying? I was always fighting back. That's why I'm tired today. It's always a fight with these people, bro. And I can't put my hands on them. God won't let me rough them up like I want to, and they too old. Most of them women. And I do the Steven Seagal on them, leave them on the damn coffee table, bro, looking crazy. And they don't want me to do all that to them, bro. So I just backed out of it. Bro. But I'm trying to say this in the best way possible. These people are wicked evil, bro. Somehow they knew my plan. They knew God life. They knew this person. If they're not my sister in this physical realm, they my sister in the spiritual realm. They were just envious, jealous. Or it could be a male. Or they were just envious, jealous, and they swapped my damn life out, all the way out. And when they took that person to the judicial system in the spiritual realm, she had to go in there and talk to the courts and stuff. And I asked God what happened, cause she wild. And God just told me pride, and that was in the spiritual realm. But they were trying to take her in there and give her a second chance, bro. She didn't even give it. She just didn't care. And she was like, I don't know who this woman was. I know she was supposed to be like a sister or something, or a flame. I don't know which one. I couldn't tell. The people that's attacking, it's like 3 women that's really going all the way in. And I can't tell the difference in their energy, because it's like they're being judged the same. They're getting the same charges. And you ain't going to heaven. I'll tell you that now. I'm just saying that because all y'all are plain mistaken. Y'all try to hold God close, but y'all ain't going the way to go to heaven. That ain't the way to go to heaven. So I ain't trying to be funny though, because y'all tough. You went this far, you did all this. That's why I don't know if I finished it, but I was saying, when you watch all the ancient movies, when you watch the Egyptian movies, they say when they bury high priest and high priest, they bury them in gold. And we go and raid their stuff and think it's a joke. That's why I love that Tom Cruise movie. That's what they were showing it. We go and raid their stuff, think it's a joke. It's no joke. There's no joke. High priests and high priestesses are heavily guarded, folks. You better watch your mouth when you even fish your mouth to say something about any one of them. Any one of them. And so for me, in my case, there just been a lot of energy swapping energy, and it's been hurting, tearing their asses up. And all God told me, now everybody in the world see why God told me to sit here and sit still. Because it was like a full-on nuke bomb for the whole world, bro, from the Astro. And it was like, it'd be easier to tell the Astro, or ain't the warriors of the Astro, just don't touch that spot. Drift around that spot. Don't bother that spot. And everybody else is getting attacked. And if you're a lover, or if you're a friend, or anything else trying to come out energy with this fake stuff, you still on the attack. You still on the defense mode, because you on the outside of everything. So everybody else is being attacked except this spot. That's basically how it'll be easier, because that's how many people are attacking. You know what I'm saying? A high priest or a high priestess. And it's ridiculous, y'all. It's like, they know not to do it, but when a group of people do it and feel like they got somewhere in it, everybody gonna feel like, oh, okay. Y'all shouldn't, I wouldn't even think about it. Y'all, that's just ridiculous, man. I told you in the Bible, when Judas had that money, and he went up and he sacrificed Jesus, and he threw the damn money down. And that dude, the priest that just gave him the money, said, don't put that money without money, that money cursed. So why would you even think about stealing money from a high priest? You get what I'm saying? If that priest said that, that's basically like the priest that said it, it's basically like y'all are purposely, on purpose, robbing the priest for money. The priest that said that. Not saying he was a good dude, just saying that money is good money. And it's like y'all robbing the priest. You know what I'm saying? So, and then you took the money, and in Judas' case, he took the money and sacrificed the priest. You know what I'm saying? Sacrificed Jesus Christ. So the money was cursed, for real. But anyway, but saying though, you know, you just can't, don't even do it. That's embarrassing anyway. It's embarrassing to rob a high priestess, anybody to Jesus' nature. It don't matter who y'all are out there. When this smoke clear, I can be dead and gone. All eyes is gonna be on everybody who had anything to do with this, and they gonna slaughter y'all life. And the old people who purposely did this, they don't care, because they in their golden day. They feel like they gonna die when hell hit the fan, when shit hit the fan. And that's why they did it. They was child-minded individuals. That's why I say when people attack me, they've been attacking me so long, they literally got into a infant mindset. And then, but the problem was, these people were looked up. These people were supposed to be very high vibrational people, and they were looked up by a lot of high vibrational people, and they led a lot of high vibrational people to a low vibrational era, and a perverse era at that. You just gotta look at the science and all this. And that's why I say again, Don't turn money to Judas money. Don't steal Judas money. Don't even do nothing with it. Let it go. Understand money. That's a beautiful thing we can learn in all this too, y'all. Understanding money. You see how they do in the banks and stuff. They mark money and all that. We gotta understand why they do all this stuff. We gotta understand the Judas money. We gotta understand that from now on for the future, so our kids won't do it. Cause it's like we looking at somebody and saying, it's like the kids that get in the streets and don't want to abide by the street rules and break all the street rules. And that's what happened in this situation. So if it was a bunch of smart, wise, so-called wise grown adults decided to, we so smart, we intelligent, if no one do it, we can. Some shit like that. And, and they went over there and robbed the damn high priestess, which is unheard of, even in biblical times. That's about as easy as I can say it, y'all. It makes sense. I mean, don't take this to the bank. I'm just giving you my own science of it. And that's what I got out of it. But what scared me the most, what really threw me off the most, was a bunch of people. Some of these people wasn't brilliant. Some of these people were very low vibrational. But they knew to watch tarot. I didn't watch tarot. I never watched tarot now. You can go check my stuff. I started watching tarot at the earliest is 2018. You can go check. I was always in studio doing music. I never done it. Never did it. Never even consult with people who done it. At least that I know of. These people, some with low vibrational, some with high vibrational. These people followed tarot all the way from my birth up to the day. Torturing, still doing it. You're gonna go this way. You get this. They would do this to a T so bad. Let's say I can't get a job like this situation, and let's say somebody rich coming to meet me. They would read the energy so good, they would have me a job ready before that energy get to me. So by the time that energy get to me, I won't be there. I'll be working at that busted up dead end job. So the opportunity is gone again. That's how evil these people can. That's how evil people can be. That's how evil people. Some of these people could barely even talk good. Like when it's come down to low vibrational people, and they can read cards like they was the best card reader in the world. So be careful out there, y'all. And that's why I watch it sometimes. I just really get update and watch myself. But like I said, the few times that I did watch it, I found out I can use my phone tech now, but before that I found out poison was here, poison was there. And I was getting mad at them. I was like, y'all got cameras on me. But at that time I couldn't say that because I just started watching it. And I would go into these places and find poison. And then it would be people coming to kill me, just like they said. And these people would come and try to kill me, just like they said. And it'd be a female, it'd be a male, just like they said. Everything was just like they said, just about. It was so close. It wasn't perfect, but it was close enough to me to protect myself. So it's not all bad, because they were trying to kill an innocent man, and probably would have been successfully done it if I wouldn't have did what God said and watched tarot. They was attacking me so much. So many different groups. They were on me, still on me. They still on me. They ain't gonna stop until the law do their job, because that's my energy. That's the gift that I got. You attack me so much, you're gonna keep attacking me, even if you're a lover or not, until somebody finally lock you up or put you down. That's the way it go. And I ain't gonna be able to move until they finally get them all and get them out. They doing a good job. Something's going on. I can't see, but I hear about it in the astro. They doing a great job. Considering what I hear in the astro, they doing an outstanding job. All y'all, the spiritual team, everybody, they doing an outstanding job. That's why I try not to get in my feelings about it, because I might mess up something running my mouth. So I just try to. I'm chilling today anyway. They done took me apart. My voice sounds smooth though. It might be sing better when I do start back singing. But I ain't want to lose raps, because raps, I use raps all the time in my music. You can hear it. Trying to come in, he ain't coming in, is it? They done took him apart. So I got to show y'all that. I told y'all this yesterday. Now you can hear it. You can hear it, because rats normally come in, I have to clear my throat. You hear it? It sounds like there's something missing. That's my answer. That's them the physicians in the spiritual. You know what I'm saying? But when I talk to a human or something, or a low vibrational person, or somebody who just attacking me, or anybody, I have to tell them, oh, I'm sick, I got a sore throat. But I already know it's my spiritual team rebuilding me and putting me back together and just doing new stuff, remodifying me. That's all we do with each other, man. 'Cause I ain't got no love, I ain't got no friend, ain't got no family. So they just work on me all the time. Sometimes they take stuff off of me and I look bad for a while, but I know they doing some upgrading. They'll put me back together and I look beautiful. And it's just, I don't know. I always said I wasn't human. Some kind of mechanical organism that got DNA in it. That's what I always say. I always ask God, me and God used to get the fuss, and I used to say, I don't think I could die, I never go to heaven. I used to say stuff like that. I don't say that no more. But I used to say stuff like that. I never go to heaven. I don't think I could die. Because, like, I get high blood pressures out of no. You can't get high blood pressure for no reason. And if I'm doing something that God don't want me to do too much or it give me a headache, I get high blood pressure. And I know it's God and my ancestors just get me out of bed or whatever. But I told them I'm chilling today. I said it all day yesterday. I ain't playing with y'all. Been going hard 24/7 all day, every day. And everybody people been getting rich off me so much they been taking time. He a high priest. Yeah, he do this, he can go on and on. But when you done, I want to do it. That's how it's been going on, bro. That's what's been going on. I can't live for y'all. Y'all gonna have to learn to live for yourself. I'm gonna be real with you. If you can't flip $15,000 to $25,000 and turn a business into it, and you done had millions of dollars, you need to quit. You a joke at this point. If you done had $100,000 and you ain't got no business, successful business out of anything, you a joke at this point. And that's my own opinion. Cause I done flipped some money in my lifetime with little or no money. Y'all done had hundreds of thousands of dollars, $1 million, and y'all still out there robbing, kidnapping people, sacrificing folks for money, doing all kind of stuff. You ain't starting no business for nobody. You ain't starting no jobs for nobody. And if you have, you only did it for your own family and friends. That don't count. When you gonna help your neighbor? How you gonna help you can't help your neighbor like that. But anyway, you hear my voice? Oh, it's crazy. I told y'all yesterday, that's why I'm saying it's crazy. I told y'all yesterday I can have something done to me in the spiritual and show you in the physical. And here you go. Ain't that cool? You can hear it. Y'all can hear it. I know you can hear it. But anyway, back what I was saying. But yeah, so be careful, be wary about that. Even if you don't want to read cards, I advise you to might want to look into it and study, because you probably got friends and family around you now that's utilizing them cards to get all your everybody. When you do something good by God, you get blessed. Everybody in the world. If you're not getting blessings, somebody around you are stealing your blessings. If it's an organization or if it's just a friend, somebody have destiny swap with you already. It could be a girlfriend. It could be a boyfriend. It could be a lover. Somebody has destiny swap or trying to destiny swap with you already. God bless you every time you do something good. I done seen it to the point where a wicked person, I know this person, I ain't gonna say their name, a wicked person, about my age, literally walking with me and getting all my blessings but want to keep living in the wicked life, and literally done got my mail and everything. But they want to keep living the wicked life and pretend like they getting the blessing. And I ain't going there with y'all. You better not go as far as calling them the high priest, the divine and the most high. Because if you doing all that, I ain't gonna say nothing. I know y'all ain't that stupid. I hope y'all ain't that stupid. I hope to God y'all ain't that stupid. I hope to God y'all ain't that. I know y'all ain't that stupid. Let me just say I know y'all ain't that stupid. But anyway, but yeah, somebody followed me from the day I was born all the way up to today, and they lived in my shadow through terror. They found my flame before I did, years before I did, years. I'm talking about they started working on her in junior high. That's how evil this person was that was living in my shadow. They found everybody. They made sure I missed all my opportunities. And every female, from what I witnessed with my own physical eye, every potential lover that I did have, they paid them to just defile me somehow. They paid them to hurt me somehow, some way, and to get away from me. And then to belittle my name. They tore my name up. Like, if one person belittle your name and talk bad about you, that's enough to ruin your life. But if they pay people, all your think about it, if all the lovers you ever had in your life, they paid them to belittle your name. All your family members, they paid them to belittle your name. And them themselves that's following you in your shadow, they belittled your name. You ain't got a breathing chance at life. God would have to intervene. It would take only a miracle to get you back right. So that's all I got to say today. I probably ain't getting on here no more. Not today. But yeah, that's what they did, bro. They followed me through Tarot. They had got information. It's like the three wise men came to them saying, Jesus, we heard the son, Jesus, It's like somebody went to that person when I was a child, and that person became just evil. Just evil. And they try to swap the destiny with mine. Swap their destiny with mine. That's how wicked this is, y'all. And these were low vibrational people and high vibrational people. Like, they was all part of it. I saw God showed me a premonition in my dream where they was at this house, and it was a bunch of wicked people in this house, y'all. But these people had money, and they had this big house, and they all slept with each other and everything. But my family would go to this house, and they would make dolls of shit of people. Somebody in my family would make dolls. These people that they go to make real dolls. It was almost like the man who sold his soul at the railroad to play music. It was like these people was great, bro. And they would go in there. And in the dream, the dude that they would make a deal with, he seen me. And he put me in this golf cart. And he said, ride with me so I could talk to you. He said, man, he was basically telling me, somebody else gonna live as you and you just gonna have to deal with it. And I said, I ain't gonna have to do nothing. And he grabbed me. And when he grabbed me, I did something. He wrecked the golf cart. And the dream went off. Yeah, he touched me and I did something. I said, don't you ever put your hand on me. Don't you ever even think about it. And the dream went off. He wrecked the golf cart. Shit crazy, bro. Real voodoo here. It's no longer black man. Real voodoo here. Real voodoo. But anyway, because I've been in their possession for too long. They was able just to eat on me at this point. So you just can only imagine if one person can steal your blessing. And I know I'm God's child. I know I love God to the T. I know God always took care of me. But somewhere in my life, look at what they did. They goddamn went to as far as taking my mail and Gmail and all. I mean, now, people that's trying to help me probably got it like that. But before, they did all that. They took all that. I just got a message yesterday. I ain't even called them folks. About somebody delivering a package in my name to somebody else's destination. Again, I've been getting them shits rapidly now. Somebody just living as me, man. Having a good life as me. Just multiple people, foreigners, people in America, whoever. I ain't got a chance, bro. That's why I might not even go to this job. Cause I don't mind dying, but I don't want to die by a loser. I don't want to get accidentally killed by somebody that's trying to kill me, and I know y'all a bunch of cowards. I'd rather sit here broke, busted, and disgusted and want you to come in and look me in the eyes and take my life. I want us to go toe to toe. I want to see what you got, because you out here killing folks like you got it.